guys? My name is Trey Miller. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a Second Amendment activist on YouTube, social media, Ghost Tactical, and we've been having discussions a lot on our live streams and discussions with roundtables over the last 6 months, basically since the Vegas shooting in October, about what we can do to help our rights. And I see a lot of people, I hear a lot of people on a daily basis that ask, what can we do to gain ground? And then that's the biggest problem I think that as a community that we're having is gaining ground. The anti-gun, I'm not going to call them the left because there's a lot of Democrats that are pro-gun. I'm going to say the anti-gunners have had a strong push in exploiting children from Parkland, exploiting everybody they can to get their message across. What I would like to say is this: I love the shall not be infringed. I think it has its place. I think it's a very good rhetoric, but to change the entire landscape of what we're trying to do and gaining more gun rights and retaining our gun rights, it's not necessarily howling at the moon, shall not be infringed all the time. I think we really need to start engaging in a different dialect. I think that we need to change the rhetoric, and instead of having arguments with somebody, let's have discussions. And one of the ways, I think the biggest way we can all do this is I challenge everybody to do this when you're at home. If you find someone or come across somebody who seems to be anti-gun, let's have a civil conversation with them, ask them why, and ask them what they're against about guns. Is it the fact that they look scary or they are committing crimes? Well, 1.3% of all deaths in America are gun violent crimes. 60% of those crimes are suicide. So we're taking out a large number. Actual homicides with firearms make up for a very, very, very small number of deaths in America. It is literally more dangerous to get in a car every day. There are more deaths by knives in America every year than there are deaths by handguns. So why are they not taking the knives? I think if we start talking facts with people and not use the emotion, because they're fighting with emotion, let them have their emotion to say. When you start talking facts, you be consistent about who we are. We are normal, everyday, law-abiding citizens who just happen to love our guns. We take our guns very seriously. The biggest thing that I can say this is, here's the conversation I have. It's not just it's a part of my lifestyle. Every day when I wake up in the morning, I grab my wallet, I grab my keys, I grab my gun. I'm a license holder, I'm an enhanced carry holder. I carry my gun everywhere that I legally can. And it's not because I want people to see that I have a gun. It's for protection, but it's a part of my lifestyle. I have adopted the gun as a part of my lifestyle. And I think once people start understanding that it's not just us loving guns, it's a part of our life, maybe they'll understand as well. Another question you can always ask them also is this: how would they feel if their First Amendment rights were infringed upon? If they love the right to free speech and to gather and all of that, then if the government was to come after their First Amendment right, how would they feel? I literally had a conversation with a guy 2 weeks ago, and he said, well, I'd probably go get my gun and take up arms. This is an anti-gunner. This is a guy that doesn't believe in guns, and when you said, if I take away your First Amendment rights, what would you do? He said, I'd fight the government. You see the hypocrisy we're fighting against. They are emotional, they are well organized, and by God, they are well funded. That doesn't mean that we can stand aside and not do anything. I think if more than anything, we have the numbers, we have the president, we have the Congress, we have the Senate. We have the numbers supposedly on our side. Instead of fighting for our rights, why are we not trying to push more? Why are we trying not to repeal the NFA? Why are we trying not to repeal everything the ATF is regulating? This is our time, guys. So I challenge everybody out there, do not just stand aside and fight for our rights. Be proactive and try to change the rhetoric of what they're trying to say. Make it to where they have no reason to argue with us. It's a lifestyle. It's a God-given right. It is not a right given to us by our forefathers. It was a right protected by God. They cannot take our right to defend ourselves and defend our freedom. So I don't want to take a whole lot of time with you guys, but I really would like to try to change the rhetoric out there and say, guys, look, there is a way to have this conversation that may not be howl at the moon and yelling back and forth. Have a civil conversation. I'm having a civil conversation with a man over here right now that is anti-gun. It's been a great conversation. He's made some good points. I've made some good points. We're going to leave here with respect for each other. And if we can just try to plant that seed of respect, you don't have to like guns. You don't have to like me. But I think you need to respect the Second Amendment, respect the Constitution, and respect my feelings for my rights, just like we're going to respect theirs. So guys, I just want to take a few seconds of your time and say thank you for showing up. It was a great crowd earlier. I hate to see everyone is kind of leaving, but thank you so much for being patriots out here. I love it, and keep the fight and stay vigilant, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. I've got a few people that's asked to speak as well.
Well, hope you guys didn't mind seeing that. I don't know what's going out there. Hey, thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hey, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you guys. We are still live right now. We are still live, and we are we're getting ready to have a conversation with Johnny. We've been having a good conversation. Johnny is anti-gun, or he's not anti-gun. He is he doesn't like certain aspects of having guns. So we're gonna continue to go live real quick and have this discussion with Johnny. Let's try to come over here where maybe there's less wind breaking up real quick, if you don't mind. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give him his chance to speak, and he's obviously gonna give us our chance to speak, and we're gonna have a civil conversation, which I think is needed. So if you guys are gonna stick around, we are still live on YouTube, and we're gonna have a conversation with Johnny. Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're getting ready to have a conversation with yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'm still going live. So so we're gonna have a discussion with Johnny, and we're gonna try to see if we can maybe plant a seed to where he understands where we're coming from and all of that. So when he gets back over here, we're gonna continue to go live with it, and I hope you guys, hey, thanks, appreciate you, JB. Hey, thanks, Gary, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. There's been some great speeches out here, and there's gonna be more to come for sure. So let's get Johnny in here, and we're gonna go live. Hey, do you mind? Hey, by the way, check. Do you want to be on camera?
It don't matter. You already got me.
So you guys might know from the chats, William Stanley. He's been in a lot of my chats. He's in the crowd for Clover Tack. A lot of guys. He is here in Arkansas. So William is here. So he's actually going to work kind of a little bit as a cameraman. So thanks for doing that, William. I appreciate you, brother. All right. So we're going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. And Johnny, I'm going to try to get you on level ground here. How about that? So it's going to come right here. All right, so we were talking earlier, guys, with Johnny, and Johnny is not necessarily anti-gun, but he is against guns in certain situations. And I want to give you your time to kind of tell everybody out here what your thoughts on that is.
Okay. Basically, what the reality of it is that most of us are not quoting the whole Constitution.
Stand up for a little closer.
Okay.
Okay.
Most of us are not quoting the whole Constitution. Okay. And if you 72 of the Constitution talks about the right to bear, but obviously you go down to the Constitution of number 73, then it will say, and I quote to you, and of course you know.
Sure.
Does the Constitution mean that I can own any weapon that I want? No. Okay, I'll give you a copy.
All right.
So you can look
I got some literature, guys. All right.
Simultaneously. The court has consistently interpreted this amendment to mean that limitation on the federal government's right to eliminate the state militaries. Okay, so again, when we talk about that, that means military style guns. Okay, that is what the biggest threat is. And then it goes on, as a result, the federal and the state governments may regulate, even prohibit the ownership of weapons, period. Okay. That's NRA, nobody quotes that. But you go into look in the documents of the Constitution. So my point is that if what we do is we have become extremists, meaning that access to guns, we have taken that access to the extreme level that means any kind of gun and the most dangerous kind of guns are available. And just the example of the gentleman in Las Vegas. The reality of it is that how is it that we can justify having that kind of gun available to anybody, anywhere, and to see the result of that kind of weapon, period. The claims are is small. The only reason that the Parkland issue became an issue is because these Caucasian students who took the lead. We've had those kind of two. Little Rock, he had 25 people shot just 2 days ago, months ago. No big deal. Why? Because all African Americans. Okay? All African Americans. They found 13 guns in there. That's what they said. Nobody has been prosecuted. What do I mean by that? Most of the time, the focus is on the people who what I call have justification. You live in the rural areas, so forth and so on, and you even have some things that you do for a living that relate to guns. The average person who has 30,000, according to national statistics, people who kill themselves, in the United States last year.
Okay, can I ask you a couple questions?
Okay.
The first question I want to ask, we just talked about suicide, right?
Right.
Let me ask you just this real quick question. If guns were illegal in America, do you think the suicide rate would go down?
Okay. The suicide rate is basically would go down because not that they were illegal, but people had to have registered guns. Okay. People had to have training for guns.
Okay.
And see, this is the thing that the gun lobby don't want us. If no family has to have a registered gun owner, that means that person has capability and all that. They know the rules and the things to not do. Most of the people you're talking about that commit suicide, they quit because the guns are regular moment of what? Tiny flight.
Okay,
fright.
so let me ask you this though, but once again, do you think the suicide rate would go down?
Yes.
You don't think that if someone is committed mentally to go kill themselves, that they wouldn't find other means to do that?
The point of it is that
No, I'm just asking, do you
yeah, but the point you asked,
think that people would go find
if
other
it's
weapons?
not available, okay.
Knives are available, ropes are available, their cars are available, there's a lot of things that are available, pills are available.
And if you look at the numbers, you go by the numbers, as you
Okay.
said so eloquently there.
Yeah.
Is that the numbers don't indicate that suicide, most people suicide by knives, forks, and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
I will not debate that. I will not debate that. What I will
Right.
say though is this: is if guns were illegal, do you think that those numbers by guns, by pills, by other means
What I'm
would
saying
also
to you,
rise?
just like you regulate the license tag, you can't have a certain thing. If you had regulation for people who had ownership of guns,
Okay.
then you would have more people who are able to use guns and when to use guns. So
Okay.
it's just like the domestic violence. When you look at domestic violence, the issue is that most of the people who have domestic violence is men and just women, right? But most of the time, the weapon is the weapon to gun firearm.
Okay.
You know?
Sure. And can I ask you a question about
Yes.
the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
You're not anti-Second Amendment, though, are you?
No, because the Second Amendment does not give what I call legitimate reason not to have a weapon. Okay? What it does is say, based upon these particular circumstances, you have the right. And that's
Do you know why? Do you know why the forefathers put the Second Amendment in there?
Yeah, but there's some atrocious justification because we're talking about slaves and all of that kind of stuff. And slave catchers were allowed to have weapons. So there's a lot of history there. And most of the set was to protect from the British soldiers.
That's actually not true. That's actually not true. The reason why the Second Amendment was there was because the forefathers wanted to create the most perfect government in the world has ever seen. And they meant the First Amendment was this. Do you know to this very day, the only country in the world that you're allowed to publicly speak freely against a government without retribution is America? Did you know that we're the only country in the world that you can talk bad about your government and not be thrown in jail? Do you know that?
Well, I mean, that has nothing to do with guns.
No, it does. It does. Honestly, 100%. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Is this: we have set up a system of government that they were so far and seeing in the future of what a perfect government is. We still have the best government system in the world. I think everyone would agree to that. We're free. We have the right to say what we want to, whether or not people believe it. I don't necessarily believe what you're saying, but we're having a civil discussion. All right. Well, here's the reason why guns are important. Is this: they realized that they were going to present this government that no one had ever seen before. Okay. Now we've also seen through the Ottoman Empire, through the Romans, through the British Empire, through all of the Russian Empire, we've seen tyrannical governments turn on the people and say, you think we're doing this, but we want the power, and we're not going to allow you to do anything. You're now slaves to the government. The U.S. forefathers allowed citizens to have guns. The reason why was to protect themselves, protect our community against a tyrannical government. So the government can't ever come in and say, we're taking over, it's going to be a military law, it's going to be a dictatorship. Nothing will ever happen. And I'm not going to go into the race issue because I shouldn't talk about that. I've not experienced that. But what I will talk about is the Holocaust in Germany. One more point, that was up. Do you think that the Holocaust in Germany, with the slaughtering of millions of Jewish people, would have happened if the Holocaust would have been on? No. That's why the Second Amendment is
no. And when I say no, because the reality of it is the Holocaust was formed by the government.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm talking about. The government's not going to go after the people with arms.
America,
okay?
America itself, okay?
Okay.
And colonized Native America. So
You're right.
Talk about that. How did they do it?
You're right.
They had more gunpowder.
You're right.
Okay? So that parliament has nothing to do.
You're actually
with
making my point
excess,
for me, sir.
Excess with guns, because the people who manufacture guns are governments. Is not the nation. Is not the people. So my point is that's an immoral article, because it has the president on saying that the only thing that people can live by is not a God conscious or not a moral standard. They have to live by weapons and spoken.
Sir, I think the moral aspect is very good.
Christopher died, okay, was shot, the shot for this government. Now, my point was, if he had a gun, you think he would be less dead? Okay?
Well, what I'd like to say
is the government, if they armed him, he was only one person. And in reality, what you're trying to group is a social mentality versus common humanity. Other nations have guns, okay? They're not used for perpetration of war or anything like that. Britain and all these other places, and they have gun laws. My point is that America's gun laws, okay, are predicated on an adversarial style of government. And the people that have become adversarial has to have some way of protection. My thing is, I'm not a gun owner, not because I don't know how to use one for sure, because I have a moral obligation to believe in a God that will protect me. Now, does that stop me from being shot? No, it don't.
No, and I respect that. I respect that immensely.
The greatest opposition I have is that when you look at the mentality of people who are corrupt, governments who become corrupt, that's what they pursue. That's what Trump is pursuing. He's pursuing that we are the military power. So we just bombed Syria.
Yes, sir.
Okay? That's only because we have military power. Now, they didn't have that military. So my point is that does not give us authority to do it because we got the power. Nor does it give me authority to shoot somebody just because they come to my house. Now, the
Castle law says differently.
What I'm saying to you is two different issues.
Sure.
The legal issue is that the government set up a rule that you protect yourself. So guns right now is what we call protect ourselves.
This is good stuff, by the way. It's good stuff.
You know, so anything become property. Slaves were property.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so again, your law. So I have no. You can't debate what the law says, but you have to debate whether it's morally right.
And I will sit there and 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
It is a moral issue.
Yeah.
And I will say this: I respect your right to choose to not to have firearms, as long as you respect my right to have firearms.
And I have not debated that.
No, you have not. So, guys, this has been a really good. And the reason why I want to get Johnny on here is he brings a different, peaceful reasoning. But I want to touch on one little thing before we go. Is you were talking about the reason why the Holocaust happens as a government issue, and it is a government issue. That's the whole point. If the populace, if the citizens of a country are armed and are willing to protect ourselves from the government, do you think the government would come after us as much? Do you think that the people? Do you really?
Yes, because the issue is not the arms. The arms is not going to protect you. If you don't have, if you can't outgun them, and you can't outgun any government, okay? And that's
I think you can probably outgun. You might not be able to out Air Force them. You probably aren't out tank them. But that's a whole different issue.
But that's the whole point. Is that whatever military arms you have is provided by those who are in authority.
Okay, so let me take this to a different direction.
I go back to the bow and arrow of the Native Americans. They couldn't win until
because they weren't armed.
Yeah, and what happened is when America started selling guns to them, that's the hypocrisy of this gun issue. So American Caucasian people were the ones who armed the ones who did have arms because they never produced any weapons. So what I'm saying about the government is not relevant to think you can give everybody a whole 60 million people in America.
Actually,
and that's
so let me ask you this: do you think it'd be smart if the government's going to have bigger, better weapons than the populace?
Right.
Do you think it's right that they regulate those same weapons to where civilians have a very difficult time getting them, or do you think if a government has them, the people should have them to defend themselves from the government? What do you think about that?
You cannot defend yourself with one person having a firearm.
What if you had 70 million Americans with the same weapons?
Let's go to the economic issue.
Sure.
The economic issue is that the majority of people cannot afford to everybody arm themselves so they can defend themselves against a military onslaught.
I agree with that. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be able to try.
And that's why you see all of these internal fights like in Rwanda and other places. These people are killing each other with butcher knives and stuff like that. Because again, that's the level of armament that they have. Whenever the government gets sick of that, they just come and bring a tank in and rifle, just like the Tenement Square. Okay? The man still control the tank and representing that the real power is human power, it's not the weapons. Okay? So the tank symbolized government power.
Sure it did.
But that's what he stood for. And the point is the real people. Okay, the real people cannot, because they cannot produce weapons to defend themselves against entities like you're talking about.
And I agree with that. I would say the average American can't afford it. That's a whole separate issue. The question that I pose to you is this: should we be allowed to, if we can't afford it, should we not be allowed to have the same weapons that the government has?
Already have that ability. The question
How is that?
Because you can't purchase a tank.
You can. Decommissioned tank. Yep, you sure can.
You can buy any citizen can buy a tank. Well, then you answer your question. That's the relevancy of what the law is. Which basically what we're debating is what the law says. America creates, the government creates the laws, okay, and makes the decision of what you can and cannot do. Okay? And so again, the question again you keep raising is, if you arm yourself, where are you going to buy the guns? You have to buy the guns from who? The government.
The government doesn't own the guns.
The government produces the guns.
No, they don't.
Oh, well, who produces the guns?
Well, I can say that this one right here was a Glock. This is a company made from Austria. Okay? That's not our U.S. government. This was made in Austria by a private company. But Smith & Wesson is a private company. Winchester is a private company. Ruger is a private company. All these guys, they're not the government. Not one of those companies owned by the government.
They are
not one of them.
Okay, they are sanctioned. Okay.
No, they're not. They're allowed to they're allowed to produce firearms in America because we have.
That's right.
Yeah, we have a government that's set up that allows manufacturers to produce whatever they want. It's called the free market. The government has nothing to do with the guns. They don't own any of the guns. They don't make the guns. They don't own the guns.
And what I'm saying to you basically, when we talk about economics, okay, people.
Well, everyone's part. You and I are part of the capitalistic system.
And we are just
well, I think you choose to be that way. I choose to be part of the capitalistic system.
We are consumers.
Not necessarily. Everyone's part of the capitalistic system. If there are no consumers, okay, let me ask you this: if there are no consumers, is that manufacturer alive and well? Is it even there? So we are part of the capitalistic system. We're actually the major part of the capitalistic system, because if we're not buying, they're not there.
Yeah, but again,
that has nothing to do with the government.
See, basically what we're talking about, we're just talking about the legal.
I'm actually just kind of refuting what you're saying. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm just saying that the points that you're making are actually not necessarily accurate. We are part of the capitalistic system. We're the major force of the capitalistic system.
The consumer does not produce anything. That's why you have the gun lobbyists selling guns.
NRA does not sell guns. The Second Amendment Foundation does not sell guns. The Gun Owners of America do not sell guns. The lobbyists do not sell guns.
The lobbyists produce the market. They are advertising. They're the ones who come.
That's free market. So are you telling me that Ford and Chevy and Toyota should be able to make cars, because cars kill many more times people than guns?
That's not relevant to our conversation.
It is. It's a capitalistic system.
I'm not here to debate. I'm here to debate the fact that as a person like me, my concern is that what Martin said. Okay, our willingness to allow guns to be purchased at will, fired at will, we have created an atmosphere where violence and hatred have become popular passion. So the relationship with the manufacturer of guns, okay, has more to do with capitalizing weakness.
But so does Coca-Cola, so does Ford and Chevy, so does McDonald's. Every single company in America is going to capitalize on the consumer. Every single one of them.
What I'm saying is that Coca-Cola, okay, is regulated.
So is the firearm industry. The ATF regulates the firearm industry.
Those regulations are not enforced. Okay?
Actually, well, there's two sides to that. One, they are being enforced. Have you ever bought a gun, sir?
Yes.
You haven't bought a gun. When you bought a gun, did you go through a background check?
No.
Why not? That's illegal. That's illegal. Yes, it is.
Did
you buy it from a gun shop, or did you buy it from an individual? Did you buy it from a gun store, or did you buy it from an individual? And did you walk into a store and buy a gun?
I don't know. That was 30 years ago. My grandfather bought a gun.
Okay, if you walk into a gun store, it's illegal not to go through a background check. It's a federal law.
You go right here to the pawn shop.
And you have to go through a background check.
No.
Yes, sir, you do. It's federal law. I own many guns, and every single gun that I've ever bought, I've gone through a background check. And I promise you that pawn shop will be closed down, and they'll be put in jail if they ever found out.
Again, what you're saying is what I'm reminding you.
Okay.
That irregardless of what the law is, 90% of what's going on is they're not following the dictates of the law. Okay? And so,
I would say that happens in every walk of life, not just the gun life.
What I'm saying is, right in our community, the availability of guns is not bought at the gun store.
Okay.
It's places like pawn shops and other places.
Pawn shops are gun stores.
I know. I say that's not the point. The point of it is you don't have to have no background check.
Yes, you do. It's a federal law.
See, now,
you literally have to have a background check when you buy a firearm in a store.
All I'm saying to you, that don't happen.
Well, that's on that gun shop.
And so what I'm saying to you, the practicality of it, the argument that just saying the federal law says just what the Constitution says. The gun should be regulated. That's not what.
It never says a gun should be regulated. It says a well-regulated militia shall not be infringed.
No,
yes, it does. Actually, it does.
That's what that says. It says can be regulated. Just read that.
Sir, the regulations of firearms.
What did that say? That come out of a book.
It came out of a book, a constitutional law, but not of the Constitution.
That's the Constitution.
No, sir. That right there is an interpretation of the Constitution.
It comes out of the state Constitution. I have the book. This is the research Constitution. The book. This is not a book of interpretation. This is a quote from the book. And this is why the courts have reinforced it, because the courts
what courts have reinforced the regulation of firearms?
The federal courts.
Which one?
I'm not going to debate that, okay? I'm just saying to you two things that we keep going back to.
Okay.
If the federal law says that the pawn shop cannot do it, if it's not enforced, it's not enforced. So you can't sit here and tell me.
No, what I'll say is enforceable versus the right to have the law. The law being versus being enforceable is a whole different issue.
Is that what we have in this United States of America? They have application of law in specified ways to benefit those who want to carry guns. Okay. And so the application, if that's what you just said, in fact, that's supposed to be true at the gun shows, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was at the largest gun show in the world this past weekend in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
You cannot purchase a firearm from a booth at a gun store without going through a background check.
Now the ones here, I think in 2 or 3 days or something like that, you can buy the gun. And
now without background checks, no, sir, you can't.
So all I'm saying is, the example that I showed you, that's why African Americans and other communities.
And sir, I have no way of arguing that because I'm not even about to argue that.
And so that's why I'm trying to say that. So the points that we agree on is that the enforcement. Okay, that's the issue.
And I'll sit there and say, and Johnny, come here for a second. Come here.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we've had a discussion right here that I think that Johnny is kind of telling us now that he's not anti-gun. He just wished the laws that are already on the books would be enforced. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, even I mean it's the Constitution,
the fact
because
that
if in fact we eliminated the what you call it, arms, and so that law when that law was for the military style weapons.
What would you consider a military style weapon?
These AKs and all of this.
AKs and AR-15. AR-15 is not a military weapon.
And so when I say style, I didn't say military. I say style weapon.
So what makes it more dangerous than a hunting rifle?
Because of the capacity of 30-40 rounds.
If I were to show you a video of someone,
you can bump.
I don't care about bump fire stuff. But if I could show you someone that could take a bolt action rifle, I do know the law actually. Yes.
I'm speaking from a moral perspective. Okay.
Well, and that's fine.
That's not. I'm not speaking from a legal perspective. I'm speaking as a person.
Well, you were talking legal earlier, so that's why I brought that up.
Because it's based upon the laws are based upon legal. They set the precedent for what I have to oppose or not oppose. So when they changed the law to allow, they didn't reinstitute the AK-47 ban restriction, then that made them available to 18-year-olds and stuff, even in the state of Arkansas. Okay?
18-year-olds can buy rifles, yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's my point. It's not my point.
Would you believe that? Would you argue the fact that if an 18-year-old has the right to go die for their country and hold on, if they have an 18-year-old has the right to go die for their country, they also have the right to vote, which means they are deciding it.
I'm not debating that.
Do you think they should not be allowed to defend themselves?
See, I'm not debating.
But you just brought it up, though.
That's the point I'm bringing it up because it was done. It was a federal law that was gave back, and my point is, at this point, that law has allowed the parkland.
What now?
Parkland. Yeah.
One of my best friends in the world lives in Parkland, Florida.
That law allowed that young man to have that gun. So my point is that the application of the law is sporadic. We change it when we feel like it, and so forth and so on. So whenever the law is changed, then there's always consequences. So, the main thing that I want you to understand from my position is I'm not arguing legality.
Okay.
I'm arguing the consequences of different things that happen to us. And the man had all of these guns and he killed the 58 people in Las Vegas. Okay. So there's regulation that could have stopped a lot of that. The bump stops and all of that stuff that he had, a lot of that should have been regulated, could be regulated. My point is that as a moral person, to see people die, I'm more concerned about the death, not the legality.
I respect that.
Okay? And I love
none of us want to have the fact that people die.
I'm a human being, okay?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter whether you hate me or not.
Yes,
I
sir.
love the fact that you have a right to life, but you also have a right to help preserve
And defend
the life of
yourself.
others.
Help defend the lives of others.
We all defend ourselves, okay? Whether we've got a weapon or not. Okay? We
Johnny,
all
it's been
defend
great.
ourselves.
I think I don't see the William, is the chat been going pretty strong out there?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Johnny, I want to say thank you. I respect your point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the fact that you choose not to have a firearm, and I hope we both walk away with you respecting my right to a firearm.
I
and
never
protect
debated
myself.
that.
There you go. Have a great day, Johnny. Have a great day. God bless you.
Those who don't deserve a firearm, that's
I think we can all agree on that.
Yes, indeed.
God bless you,
Peace be
sir.
upon you. God speak to you.
All right. I don't know if what you guys thought about that. I thought it was very interesting to have a conversation with Johnny, and I think for the most part it went pretty respectfully. I think there were a couple points that he made that could have been argued, were argued. Yeah, I am still alive. So that was live. That was a live conversation that I had with Johnny. I don't know how the audio went with the camera. It's very windy. I hope it went well. But I want to say thanks to everybody for joining in. We've been going strong here. There's some people still hanging around. We can try to get some more interviews and all that before we go. But I want to say thank you for everyone tuning in. And yeah, I hear you exactly. Yeah, Johnny. I want to see this pawn shop that doesn't require background checks. I doubt very seriously that has happened. But anyways, cigarettes do kill people. That's true, man. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining us live. We are here in Little Rock at the Capitol building for the 2A Capitol rally here in Little Rock, Arkansas. I want to thank William Stanley. He's been on our chats. Clover Tat, come here. William Stanley.
I'm here.
He's here.
First
So,
time I met him, he put me to work.
I put him to work, but I want to say thanks, William, for watching the
problem.
camera for me. And guys, thank you so much for checking in. Clover Tax says, "What's up, William?" So I want to thank everybody for tuning in and all that. We'll probably be doing some more live on the way home and all that. But I'm going to get some more interviews and do some more footage. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Semper Fi.